Greetings, everybody. Chris Islip from the Montana World Affairs Council. This is What, So What, Now What, the International Affairs program that connects you with an expert on the issue of the day. And in 5 quick minutes, you become the expert. We're doing a series of issues with students from the International Development Studies program at the University of Montana. They're covering a number of issues that will be part and parcel of Academic World Quest, which is a 3-day global education conference we hold here each year, bringing 300 of the best and brightest of Montana's students to Missoula for a symposium on international affairs. So today I have Rosalie Carter, who has joined us to talk a little bit about Afghanistan. Rosalie, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm super good, and I'm really glad to have you on. We're squeaking a few more in just before the holidays begin. Tell me, Rosalie, Afghanistan, of course, has been in the news quite a bit lately, but where are we at after 20 years of U.S. intervention in Afghanistan?
So, of course, over the 20 years, things have been complicated, as wars typically are, and we currently at this point just ended the 20 years that we had spent there with a significant evacuation. In fact, the largest evacuation efforts done by any nation, with more than 120,000 people evacuated to safety, including Americans and Afghan people who have worked with Americans, and it has been an ongoing effort to present I'm sorry.
No, that's okay. I mean, it has been a very interesting time. We've seen the evacuation recently, and you know, what is the status, I guess, of Afghanistan now that we've pulled out?
Right now, so unfortunately, the Taliban has taken over Afghanistan, and we weren't expecting them to take over so quickly because, you know, of course, we were always planning to end the conflict at some point. We weren't ever intending to be there forever. And we were trying over the years to train local Afghans to prepare for conflicts and to strengthen their government. And when the plans for evacuation were put into place to withdraw, no one anticipated the takeover happening so quickly.
Yeah.
And so, unfortunately, yes, the Taliban has taken over, and we were able to withdraw people, but there are still a significant number of people at high risk.
Right. Yeah. I mean, it's been a very difficult and trying time for the people of Afghanistan. But it seems like it's a long ways away here from Montana, from the United States. Rosalie, why does this issue matter to Americans and to Montanans?
It matters for a variety of reasons, like not only for the human rights aspect of, you know, the atrocities that are happening over there and whatnot, but also with the migration efforts happening. In September, Montana welcomed 75 Afghan refugees through a process of humanitarian parole, which is basically an emergency visa for those who are in, you know, high-risk situations. And so that has a significant impact on, you know, Missoula, Montana as a whole, for a small population. And that will, you know, we've had, you know, 100, I believe it's 37,000 throughout the country. And yeah, we have 75 that came to Montana, and that affects us for, you know, housing and welcoming our new Montanans to the area, as well as, you know, efforts being made for Americans that are still in Afghanistan, as well as other high-risk Afghans that are over there.
Right, right. Well, it's interesting that you mentioned that, Rosalie, because just yesterday in the New York Times, there was an article about Americans who are remaining in Afghanistan for a number of reasons. But maybe you could tell us, kind of looking ahead in the immediate term, what might we expect on this issue in the next few months or over the next year?
It can be difficult to, pick one particular path we're going down, given the variety of reasons Americans are choosing to stay due to established family roots or work reasons and whatnot. But going ahead, we're going to see more efforts. We're not done in Afghanistan. Maybe, in a military context we are, but in going forth and getting people over here, getting back to safety, it will involve all of us in terms of education to understand where these people are coming from and helping, these wonderful resettlement programs to help ease the transition over here. There are wonderful organizations such as Soft Landing in Missoula, which helps establish, make the transition a bit easier. And so we can see stuff that we can do to help our fellow people, such as donating, dishware, clothes,
Sure.
hygiene products, and whatnot. And yeah.
Right. Well, I mean, I'm glad you mentioned that because it's a difficult transition for people coming here from Afghanistan and for the communities who are receiving these people. But, with the help of people who are trying to make this work, like Soft Landing and IRC and others, we hope for the very best. So, Rosalie, thank you so much for clarifying what is a really difficult and contentious issue here in the United States and giving us some view of what might be coming ahead. Let me also quickly thank our generous sponsors for this program, the Dennis and Phyllis Washington Foundation, Stockman Bank, and Allegiance. They help us bring this and many other programs to you and to all of the people around Montana. Rosalie, thank you so much for helping us understand what's going on. And I thank the viewers for watching and Academic World Quest students as well. All the best to you. Good luck. Bye-bye.